Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Spins past him, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
On 2, ready? 12. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Running right, here's Brown. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
11. Here we go.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And he's able to get it out of there. Here's Smith to return it. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on Lane Johnson, the former top 5 pick. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get set. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bengals now at 2-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
A 48-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way we do it.
There he goes, right side. Devontae Smith. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Eagles 17, Bengals 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From midfield now, Burrow. Shakes up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players.
Here we go.
Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's returnable now for Smith. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A short throw there, pulled in by all.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 10.
11 MT. Don.
Now it's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
One, ready?
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bengals 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow on play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the handoff, this is Brown. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Again, it's Barkley. He'll take this to the 46. From the 46, here's second down at 7. A handoff, Barkley running left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rolling to his right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle with Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's got the first down and more.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They will toss to Brown.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins. 35 yards.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
2nd down and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Barkley, inside handoff. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here's a give to Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith,
32 yards.
and the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Open man is Higgins. And some space here.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
That's going to be caught. It's Shenault.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
135 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. A handoff to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got Smith here.
Missed.
He will not go down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. The throw's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right.
That is caught.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's a 2nd and 7. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Setting up the screen with Gainwell. He's got room to roam.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Great, set.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Silver, ready?
Again, it'll be Gainwell.
And he stopped immediately there. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Gainwell. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
But defensively, that's a nice stop there on third down here in the fourth quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. A final shot now for Burrow.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner.